What is up, YouTube? As y'all can see, we reacting to the top March sneaker releases. Basically of this month of March. We're in 2025, you guys. As you guys know, almost a fourth through the year, you guys. So we're almost there, almost halfway through the year. But with that being said, we got some amazing and highly anticipated sneaker releases that I'm assuming are going to be in this video. We got Carlos Vega, and he has been around the sneaker community for a while, so this should be a pretty entertaining video to react to. But with that being said, hop straight into it. And before we do, I want you guys to go ahead and keep this in mind while watching the video, and go ahead and let me know in the comment section what is your favorite sneaker drop of the year so far. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop straight into this video, and yeah, let's go ahead and see. I'm really excited for this video. I'm not gonna lie. Really excited. I do a lot of sneaker drop videos on my channel. I do them every single week, if y'all haven't really realized that. But yeah, every single Sunday I'm gonna be dropping sneaker drop videos. With that being said, this is gonna be the one for this week.
This is just
and I'm excited what Carlos Vega got to bring to the table.
Of course. So with that being said,
we got some Jordan March releases, and we got some other sneaker releases.
All right, so the first release that I want to talk about is the Jordan 12 Flu Game, set to be releasing on March 1st.
These I've seen a lot around the internet. Like, I think early reviews probably.
Are going to be a problem for sure. They kind of have the same energy as the Jordan Metallic 5s, where people basically did what they needed to do to get a pair. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and get into a
they squabbling. They on
site.
Enter they ready for them. That's crazy.
You can. Get to your local stores a little bit early, and so
low-key want to get these with the channel. I want to do a nice little review on them too. I haven't. Bro, it's been a minute since I've ran up a little Jordan review on my channel, and I feel like y'all mess with the Jordans the most, or at least that's what I kind of observed, even though I haven't really done these sneaker interviews for a long time. But with that being said, I would love some feedback on that. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about the whole Jordan reviews, like what type of brands y'all prefer more.
And he still managed to score 38 points, a super iconic game for sure. And that's where we also see Scottie Pippen.
Let me know if y'all feel like Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Itself has nice black
Let's have a little debate down below. I'm gonna be answering, so y'all let me know.
You know what I mean? And it looks identical to the 2016 version, which I have right here. And in my opinion, if you have the 2016 version and it's still in very good condition, I wouldn't necessarily get this one, because honestly, you're not really getting something different.
Let's make sure we still recording, because, bro, I had so many times, for sure, we cool. But I've had so many times where my thing was not recording. Yeah, y'all don't even know the pain.
You gotta get this for sure, and because of that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and
say. Did you say a price? Was it like $200?
The next release is the Jordan 13.
That's for sure a cop, though. I
set to be releasing on March 14.
13's a little bit grown on me. I can't lie, y'all. 13's
just because it has the white leather, and then in the other color panel,
I just don't know how I mess with this whole cactus color.
I'm not really feeling the color a lot. However, I kind of see it for like springtime and summertime being kind of a sneaker that a lot of people would go for, but I don't see these selling out. I kind of see these maybe even hitting the outlets. That's just my opinion, of course.
Low key, like a Foot Locker or like a Champs.
A lot of people getting these as well, but for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is a pass. Also releasing on March 14, we have the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 4 Bricks by Bricks.
Bro, I seen these and I knew they had to be Nigel shoes, because they have that signature bike air on the back. And I'm not gonna lie, the fact that it's unique, it's a unique shoe, and the fact that it's a red color. If y'all already know, I love the color red, and I do have some bias, but I ain't gonna lie, these is definitely a cop for me. I'm not gonna lie. $225, gotta get these on the channel, and I'm hopeful that they'll have them at my local resale stores. But we gonna see about that for sure. Y'all stay tuned on the channel. Hit that subscribe button right now if you want to see that content, because I'm telling y'all, I literally will do and try anything. To a certain extent, I'm not gonna lie, I can't be nothing crazy, but for this sneaker stuff, for the whole fashion space, man, I'm all for it. I can't lie.
A problem for sure.
But I love these shoes for sure.
Enter as many raffles as you can. Do what you need to do to
white
get the sneaker for
with that
sure.
Red.
But my only issue with these right here is that I wish it was a little bit of a darker red. It kind of has a little bit of an orangey red type of color in the suede, and all bricks.
Even though it is like two different reds, I don't feel like he should have made it darker.
Red. But either way, regardless of that, it has a nice little clean Nike swoosh in the front, age type of midsole, bike air in the back, and the sneaker itself looks very, very clean.
Hard.
And one that I really want
it looks super red in that picture.
I want to see if that red seems to be that orangey in person.
Is this the box?
So because of those reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a cop. If you thought February was crazy with Jordan releases, March is going to be a problem for sure. Up next, we have the Ama Manir Jordan 3s Diffuse Blue colorway set to be releasing on March.
I actually seen these back in January. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually have it in one of my video ideas.
One that I'm gonna go for sure.
But these is low-key hard to get my hands on. I realized, especially last year, I was trying to get my hand on. I believe it was a 3 too.
Because it's pretty much toned down. I also like what they did with those suede panels where we normally see elephant print on them. I like that little black or charcoal gray color that they chose.
I feel like that's their style, no? Or am I tripping?
Good quality, good
I feel like they have that like leathery vibe to them.
This is gonna be one of those that I'm gonna get for
like
sure.
that more suede.
I really hope that they kind of sit like the other Jordan 3s Ama Manirs that released at the end of 2024, because I really need a pair for sure. So because of that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is
people be sleeping, and that's so crazy because literally on the last shoe that the people were sleeping on, I think it's
Jordan 9
while you were sleeping, if I'm correct. I'm put that shoe on the screen if y'all want to see it. But that shoe is pretty dope. These, I ain't gonna lie, these is he said beautiful. That's crazy. I'm not even here to be funny. I literally genuinely hate Air Jordan 9s. They look old. They look super outdated. Looking at them, they look, I don't know, just definitely something I wouldn't put my feet. They give me like big and bulky vibes. I don't know how y'all feel about them. Y'all let me know. But these for sure, they is not a good looking shoe to me for sure. For sure.
As well is, are they going to sell out
for 200? Nah, they robbing.
Are they going to sell out? Because
they robbing.
New sneakerheads, I don't think really appreciate these right here, but old sneakerheads want them for sure. And I feel that because of the OG sneakerheads, we might get that extra push and then they get sold out. But either way, the sneaker itself is beautiful. It has different tones of gray. We have gray patent leather, gray type of nubuck, white midsole, semi-translucent type of gray sole right there with a little Jumpman logo, white laces. I mean, it's just a beautiful sneaker, a sneaker that Jordan also wore himself in the Wizards era, and I feel that that also attracts more people as well, because sometimes we want those sneakers that Jordan only wore himself. Either way, it's a beautiful sneaker. I had a pair before back in 2012 or 13. I sold it, so I need a pair back in my life for sure. So because of those reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is a cop. So these right here were rumored to be releasing in the summertime, but now we're getting them much early, which I'm not mad at for sure. And these are the Nike SB Jordan 4s white navy colorway, set to be releasing on March 18. Notice those.
These is cool. They calm. My bad, yo. I'm getting over a little cold right now. Low-key been like this for a week now, and it's low-key kind of annoying because I hate colds when we try to push through it.
Pine greens.
But these, I love me a pair of 4s. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They kind of remain up
blue is not a bad color by any means. It looks pretty smooth. Anything that I can kind of wear that's kind of versatile. Again, it has that white base.
I'm gonna try to get them.
Yeah, it's just super versatile and it looks nice. I like nice poppy shoes.
But if you want them, I can see why for sure. I'm gonna put you onto something if you are a new sneakerhead. SB stands for skateboarding. So I highly recommend that you call your local skateboard shops and go ahead and check if they are going to be releasing the Jordan 4. Don't count only for online releases. When your local
I didn't even know that. That's low-key a tip.
Now,
I didn't know. I didn't know you can
local stores
look at skateboarding shops
but
for SB, like especially J's.
A shot for sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this.
Low-key some free game for y'all. Y'all already know that. I learned something new today.
If I don't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get them. I'm going back and forth. So because of those reasons, I feel like I'm like stuttering. Because of those reasons, just go ahead and cop. Up next, we have the Jordan 1 Low Obsidian colorway, set to be releasing on March 22. Now, I feel that these look very clean for sure.
Indeed, went over these in my every sneaker releases in March that I released last week.
After all of these releases in March, that's pretty
and I
for
sure, right? I feel like I've seen these before, so maybe it's a re-release.
But I don't see them.
But I've for sure seen these sneakers in school and just like
I don't think I'm gonna go.
I've seen them for sure somewhere.
Maybe I'll get them later on.
And I think it could have been the high top version too.
But it's a fire colorway for sure. And if you like University
Blue
and you kind of want a nice Jordan 1 Low for the spring and the summertime, this is probably a good sneaker to get. But for me, I'm just gonna go ahead and say pass.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
There's
not
a
really
new
much of a
administration in
lows
the White
type of
House, and whether you
guy.
love
I got to be
him
the
or
highs.
hate him, one thing is certain.
So now I think we got the general
Alright, so in this
sneaker
portion of the
releases.
video, I'm gonna go ahead and talk
No
about
more
more
Jordans?
sneaker releases other than Jordan brand. So the first
sure.
one that I want to talk about is the Adidas Fear of God Athletics 2 in the putty beige colorway, set
they
to be
so
releasing
bulky.
on March 1st. They also
Y'all
have a
copy
low
these? Y'all let
version
me
as
know
well
how y'all feel
along
about these.
this
I
one,
just
and it looks pretty clean. The difference is only
I
like
gotta see
$10,
myself
just in
wearing
case you're
them. Maybe I gotta
interested
see
in
them in
that.
person,
But
but
in
the
my
pictures
opinion,
is
this
definitely
colorway
not
right
doing
here
it
kind of
justice.
reminds me a little
You can
bit
definitely tell
of
it's in Adidas
the
though.
Yeezy 750s gray
For
gum
sure,
colorway.
because that little
Maybe I'm
three-strap
wrong,
design, I
but
don't know
it
if that
kinda
was
gives
by
me those vibes
purpose,
as well. Either
but I
way,
can for
it's
sure
actually
tell
my
this is a
favorite
pair of
colorway
Adidas,
for
for
the Fear
sure.
of God athletic sneakers. And am I gonna go out of my way to get them? That is always the question.
Let's see what
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
say.
yet. It is my favorite colorway so far, but I already have the 3 first Adidas Fear of God basketball sneakers that they released. I paid $250 per pair, and that was actually pretty steep. So I don't know if I want another Adidas Fear of God pair, but it looks pretty clean. So if you go for them, I can definitely see why. So I'm gonna cut to the chase. If you like them, cop
Bro
for
strikes
sure.
me as
But
a
for
very
me,
reasonable
for
person.
now,
I feel
it's
like
gonna be a pass. Up next, we have a
like
brand
he
new
always
Nike
go
model.
not
kind
even
of, and
I
that
feel
is
like
the
more
Nike Air
optimistic.
Max
He go always
VN8
find the light
set
and the
to be
good
releasing
things. I feel like
on
that's
March
really good.
6th.
That's a really good
These are
feature and
pretty fire,
characteristic.
in
I
my
ain't gonna
opinion.
lie.
Of course, I really like the fact
Man,
that they
what
went
Nike
ahead
is
and
doing
did
with these
a
Air Maxes
full-length
is
Air unit. If you didn't know,
like
the Nike Air Max VN
disgusting.
only had
The pricing
an Air
190
unit
for
in the
these.
back.
I feel
Now
like
we
if you
have
went a
a
couple years
full-length
back, these would
unit
not
in
be
the whole
190.
sneaker. And if you actually
Like, why
count
is they
those
so
little
much money
red
for these
pods
shoes
in
right
the
here?
midsole, those are the Air units. It's actually 8 of them, which stands for the Nike Air Max DN8. Either
I
way,
didn't
it
know that.
looks very clean. I really like that top portion
Like
of
that
the
red
sneaker.
for sure.
Kind of gives me those 96 design type of vibes from Nike. Like the cage in the back, it looks very futuristic. And the fact that I don't have a lot of the brand new Nike models, I'm probably going to add this into my collection, specifically in this red colorway, because they are going to release other colors as well.
Man,
And
I
I'm pretty sure
would, bro.
with
Nike
more
be
time,
playing too much.
even
I ain't
more
gonna lie.
colorways. So I'm going to keep it very
190
short,
for
sweet
these
to the
is
point.
crazy.
In my
Like,
opinion,
you buying
these
some
are
J's.
a cop. If you love 90s Nike basketball sneakers, these are definitely going to be for you. And I'm talking about the Nike Air Max Uptempo 95s, set to be releasing on March 9th. Very, very
These
clean
is a little
sneaker
different.
right here.
I ain't gonna
Screams
lie. Think it'll be a
90s for
hooping
sure.
shoe?
I even think Scottie Scottie
Peepin'.
Peepee. I also feel that Scottie Pippen also wore them as well during the Bulls era, of course. I feel that this sneaker looks very clean, especially with this white and black colorway that just works with this model right here, especially with those hints of teal throughout the full length Air unit as well. Speaking of that, I feel that this sneaker also might be comfortable. I never had a pair myself, but due to the fact
It
that
probably
it has
is, I
a
ain't gonna
full
lie.
length Air unit, I feel
Yeah,
that they are
it's
going
nice
to
and
be
bulky,
pretty comfy.
probably real
And I feel
supportive,
that even though that the sneaker is a
stable.
little bit bulky, it's not gonna look out of place nowadays as well. So I'm gonna try to keep this short, sweet, to the point, because I really like this sneaker. So you probably already know what I'm gonna say. This is a cop. Up next, we have a crazy loud colorway for sure, and that is the Adidas Fortnite Ultra Boost Peel colorway, set to be releasing on March 22nd.
These right here, they might just be onto something, because I feel like the way people are like wearing like their clothes, their fashion, a lot of people are shifting to like more of those boots, like the loafers and like things that I guess I don't want to say out of the norm, but people just, it wasn't always seen. That's all I want to say. I feel like now, like, this is a really good collab that I feel like is really trendy on style. And I feel like what Adidas did with this, making it comfortable too, this is going to be a hit.
With a Ultra Boost midsole.
This
But
definitely
if
going to
you
be a
actually
hit.
pay close attention, it has zippers in the bottom and in the top. And when you peel it, it actually reveals a little bit of the Ultra Boost top right there, which it kind of looks nice.
I feel like these are going to be definitely going to be growing on you for sure.
Water boots,
water
kind of like
shoes
the
or
boots that Georgie is rocking in the It movie. But either way, man, when you go ahead and take that little zipper
you can
off
take
at the
them
bottom,
off?
it reveals
That
the
is
full
tough.
Ultra Boost right there.
For sure, for
hints
sure.
of
Yeah,
the
these going to be a
yellow
hit.
piece of the peel
These going to be a
that
hit.
we had
These going to
before.
be a hit.
wild color for sure, wild sneaker. I'm not copying. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. But it's pretty interesting. It's kind of one of those sneakers that you get for like decoration purposes, kind of like the big red boot type of thing. So if you want to get it for those reasons, I can definitely see that. But for me, it's just gonna be a pass. All right, so hear me out. There's no official release date just yet for these right here, but they are still rumored to be releasing in March, and that's why I'm including them in this video. And they are the Travis Scott Nike Zoom Field Jacks. Mouthful of name for sure, but for whatever reason, a lot of people are not necessarily feeling these a lot. Like this, I think it's the blue, se, and I don't know why. Because it kind of reminds me of a hyped up Vomero 5s, and I understand that this is actually not modeled by the Vomero 5s. It doesn't take inspiration from that sneaker, but that's what it reminds me of.
I don't even see it.
I like the blue, to be honest. It kind of goes together pretty well with the beige and brown. And due to the fact that we're always getting beige and brown sneakers by Travis Scott,
I think like nice a pink
pop of color right there. But am I gonna go out of my way to get these? Well, I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and see how the market reacts, how the people react to the sneaker, and then maybe make a better decision later on. So I might just cop for investment purposes to maybe cop another sneaker, but as far as a personal pair, I don't think I'm gonna do that. So for those reasons, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a pass. So if you've been wanting a clean but simple type of sneaker with a little bit of hype, then the Bape Adidas Superstars are gonna be it for you, but no official release date just yet, but they are gonna release in March for sure. I hope, because I really like these as well. If I was to get one, I would get the white and black pair because I just like the simplicity of the colorway. But the fact that they have a nice little Bape logo in the back quarter panel section right there makes it even better. Something that they actually didn't have to do, but the fact that they added that, it gives it definitely a good Bape touch right there. If you do want a little bit of more color pop, then the blue and white pair is going to be it for you as well. But again, we don't have no release date just yet, so stay tuned and let's see when these come out, because I need a pair for sure. So with that being said, it's definitely going to be a cop. And that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the top sneaker releases for...
Damn, that was quick. My bad, Joe. I didn't really talk too much at the end, but I hope you guys were able to enjoy this video. And with that being said, you guys, remember that comment I was talking about? Let me know what your guys' favorite March release is from this video, whether it may be a pair of Jordans, maybe a Nike, or even those Fortnite shoes that we had seen there almost at the end. But with that being said, you guys, if you guys do want to see some more reaction videos from me just like this, go ahead and click the playlist up here.